दोनों हाथ माता जी की तरफ। चित को सहस्तार पे रख के चित को सहस्तार पे रखने का मतलब ये है कि विदाउट माइंड गुरु के वचनों को श्रवण करना है।
So, we were talking about Sat Chit Anand. Again, I have to use Sanskrit words. See now what connects. Sat Chit Anand is the super consciousness, the all-pervading power. Chit is attention, the consciousness. Conscious. You are just now conscious, listening to me. Every moment you are conscious. But every moment is becoming dead into the past. Every moment coming from the future to the present. But you are conscious at this moment, listening to it. A thought rises like this and falls. You can see the rising of the thought, but not the falling of the thought. In between the thoughts, there is a space, which in Sanskrit we call it as vilamba. Of course, in English language there isn't, because they haven't found it out. So there is a vilamba. And in that vilamba, if you can stop, then you get to the conscious mind, and there exists the Sat Chit Ananda. Sat Chit Ananda is the condition of mind, you can say, or is the state of mind where there is no thought but you are aware. First, there is no thought, nirvichar, but you are aware. That is the first stage where you jump into the superconscious. So some people may think that by realization you must achieve something as Adi Shankaracharya has. It's not possible. With some it may be, with very few. But not with everyone. First stage is nirvichar. You become thoughtlessly aware. That's just the first stage. That happens when the Kundalini rises above the Agya Chakra, means enters into the limbic area. At that time, your attention just touches the Sat point. Sat. The reality separates from Vidya. You are separated. You become two personalities. At that stage, you start separating. Like in the milk, when you put yogurt, or you can say if you put lime, it starts separating into water and the curd. In the same way, the beginning starts. The beginning. This is the state where you can say the Kundalini has been awakened only. We must understand the different stages as it happens. I am giving you a very slow picture. But normally the Kundalini shoots off in most of them. But in some people it does not. It takes time. It is lost in the Swadhisthana. It is lost into the Nabi. It doesn't go much higher. It is arrested by Hridaya Chakra, or maybe it may not even rise at all. But in case it crosses this door of Agya Chakra, then you get into the state of thoughtless awareness. With thoughtless awareness, as like whatever state you get, suppose you become a governor, so you get a certain power. With that, you get certain powers. But at this stage, to leave the Kundalini is not a good thing. Because the Kundalini can at that stage start moving this side and that side. Can possibly. So can go to the supraconscious or can go to the subconscious, collective subconscious. The siddhis people get mostly at this stage. Some of the, not the Shudra siddhis, but the higher siddhis, like you see, they can predict. They can say this is going to happen if the Kundalini has moved to the supraconscious. If the Kundalini has moved to the collective subconscious, then they can start seeing it. You see, a person who is like that, he comes to me, he can see who I was in my previous life. I do not have to convince them. This is the same thing as anybody who is possessed gets. A person who takes drugs, supposing he is a real alcoholic of the last word, and is a good soul, he is still seeking God. Such a person can see me in a different form. He can see my past. He can be very much enamored by me. He would know that I was, because you see, people think the past is greater than the present always. Because the past has been much greater than today, though I have never given realization to anyone previously. But it was a great past, because human beings are like that. So, he gets enamored when he sees things like that. This happens with people who are on the supraconscious level if they move out. If they move out, if this happens to people if they move out onto the left-hand side, that is into the past. Those who move out on the right-hand side can see me as light. They see light. They see all the 5 elements. They can see me as a waterfall or an iceberg. They start seeing the tanmatra. Now again the Sanskrit word means the casual, we can say the causal essence of the element. It may help them to get convinced, because such a person gets convinced about it, no doubt. Such a person is much more convinced than you are. Now there are so many tantrikas who know who I was, they are afraid of me, they talk about me, they tell about me. There was an ordinary maid servant who came to my program and she got into this. She started speaking Sanskrit and she described me completely, 15 shlokas she said. First time I never said anything about myself. That's how it started. So at that stage, I would not like to leave your Kundalini. Because you can cure people. Curative can be done with your Kundalini even in the limbic area. I am very anxious always that it should come out of the Brahmarandha. At that stage, you start getting the vibration. But at this stage, you are just a chitta only. And you just touch such one. Your attention is only charmed by the spirit. Only the attention part. Spirit, as I told you, is like a flicker of light in a gas lamp. And Kundalini is like a gas which touches the spirit and the light of the spirit spreads in the central nervous system. But only the chitta part, the outer core is the chitta, means the attention part. At that stage, when the Kundalini opens the Brahmarandra, at that time what you feel is the vibrations from your hand, and you can feel the another person also, because you become collectively conscious. Collectively conscious only. Again, out of the Sat Chit Ananda, you just touch the chitta part. So you start feeling the chitta of your chitta becoming the chitta of the collective consciousness. Means
दोनों हाथ श्री माता जी की तरफ। धीरे धीरे स्वयं के प्रति जागरूक। सिर्फ देखें, करना कुछ नहीं है। सिर्फ देखें। करता नहीं, साक्षी अवस्था में देखें। आते हुए विचारों को और जाते हुए विचारों को सिर्फ देखें। Watch the rise and fall of the thought. दो विचारों के मध्य शून्यता है। वो विलंब है, वहाँ पे ठहरे, उस रिक्तता में रुकें जहाँ पे शून्यता है। और देखें, कर्ता भाव छोड़ें। आप स्वयं के प्रति कॉन्शियस, विचारों के मध्य जो शून्यता है उसे आप देख रहे हैं। विचार आ रहा है, विचार जा रहा है, और मध्य में शून्यता है। शून्यता में रुकें, सिर्फ देखें। जब विचार शून्यता आ जाती है तो ब्रह्मरंध्र पे हलचल, स्पंदन, you start touching the sattva part. चित विचार शून्य मस्तिष्क ब्रह्मरंध्र पे सत्व तत्व चित को सत्व में एकाकार करें। थॉटलेसली अवेयर, सत्व बहुत केयरफुली चित के ऊपर से दबाव हटा दें। हटाएं, हल्का करें। जैसे श्री माता जी ने कहा कि हृदय में जो आत्मा है वो फ्लिकर ऑफ लाइट, चिंगारी रूप में धीरे धीरे हृदय प्राणवायु के माध्यम से ब्रह्मरंध्र तक महसूस करें। चित पे दबाव नहीं। लेट द आत्मा के प्रकाश से प्रकाशित तंत्रिका प्रणाली सारी नाड़ियों में चित्त को सत्व पर कर्ता भाव हटाए। चित्त के ऊपर से विचार शून्य, विलंब और विलंब के मध्य से ब्रह्मरंध्र और ब्रह्मरंध्र में आत्मा का प्रकाश। फोरहेड पे से दबाव कम करें। आँखों के ऊपर, आँखों के भीतर से दबाव बिल्कुल हटाएं। वहाँ की नाड़ियों को बिल्कुल शांत कर दें। ब्रह्मरंध्र, चित पे दबाव हटाएं। कर्ता मत बनिए, छोड़िए कर्ता भाव। कुछ देर इसी अवस्था में रहें। प्रयत्न नहीं। विचार आ रहे हैं, देखें और विलंब में स्थित हो ब्रह्मरंध्र को स्पर्श करें और ब्रह्मरंध्र में लगातार निर्विचार प्रकाशित तंत्रिका सारी नाड़ियों के भीतर चैतन्य प्रवाह।
You drop into the ocean of Satchitanand, in which you you only feel the collective consciousness, that means you can feel another person's kundalini. Yesterday there was another gentleman, as you have seen it, he was arguing with me that we have suspended intelligence and all that. I said, what is this suspended? I don't know about this thing. So I told him, he said, I am in a Turiya Dasha. I said, if you are in Turiya, you can feel the kundalini of another person. You cannot certify yourself like that. Can you feel the kundalini of another person? He says, no. Then I said, how can you be in the Turiya? If you go into Turiya, that means if you cross this stage, then you have to feel the kundalini of another person. Now you have seen there are many who can feel it. And they all say the same thing, the same language, whether they are English, Indian or anything. They say the same thing, that his chakra is, this chakra is touching, that chakra is touching, it is not. Because you start seeing your kundalini, you start seeing the kundalini of others. Because on the fingers you can feel it. You can feel it on the fingers, what is happening. So you just feel the chitta, not the ananda part. First stage is only chitta, that you feel the kundalini of another person. You can raise the kundalini of another person. You can give realization also after a little while to another person. Of course, my photograph has to be used, but still you can. But the Ananda stage is not yet touched. So in the beginning you just feel the cold breeze in the hand. You feel the peace, tranquility also. There is no thought. You feel the thoughtless awareness. But the Ananda part is not felt at the first outset. Because now I have studied thousands of human beings and I have seen their problems, and this is a fact. But there are some, as I have told you, who reach the last stage. Very few, very, very few. But among us we have here one or two people whom you can say who have reached that stage also. They are not aware of it, perhaps, but Anand they can feel. So the first stage when you come, it is the chitta stage, the consciousness. You touch the Sat, means you start seeing the reality. Is one thing that you are flowing. There's something flowing. Then you start saying it's going, it's coming. That's how you said it's coming. You didn't say I am receiving, I am giving. That I goes out of your language. But still the ego and superego are not completely gone down. They are still there, but your attention has come up and you feel the chitta. With this collective consciousness, you can cure people. You can give them realization, as I told. And also, you can feel the kundalini of any person in the whole world. And also you can cure the kundalini of that person. I mean cure the, not the kundalini, but I am saying that cure the chakras or improve the chakras of the other person. Sitting down here, you can. You can tell about the condition of the kundalini of another person sitting down here, if you take interest. Wherever your attention goes, it works. Chitta. So your attention becomes universal. Your drop of your attention becomes one with the ocean of Satchitana. Out of that, the attention part only. Listen to me for this very carefully, because many people at this stage drop out. Only the attention becomes effective wherever they put attention. Sitting down here, now I'll tell you about a disciple of mine who has come from England. One day he was sitting and he was thinking of his father. Suddenly he got a burning on his finger. He rang up his father. He said, how are you keeping? So the mother said that he's very sick, he has got throat trouble. This boy did something to his finger and all that, the father got over. He can do. Now, he might think he is very powerful. He does not. He does not. He cannot think that. He cannot think. You see, because the hole has been made there. So he just says, Mother, I felt it and I did like this and he was alright. He never says that I cure. I goes out. In the language, in the words that you don't say I. He said it came, it went, it did. It's not coming up. You'll say, even then, you will also say this, Mother, today my Agya is dead. Mother, my heart is dead. They come and say like this about themselves. Now say Agya is touching me, it's little maddening. But one doesn't feel bad about it. Because he's not attached to his Kundalini. He's attached to his chakras, but to his Atma. So he says, as an Atma, he says, oh my, this chakra is gone, that chakra is gone. A person now who is suffering, say, from cancer, does not know he is suffering from cancer. But a realized person who gets his realization, his attention will tell him that these chakras are out of gear. And so many chakras out of gear means cancer. He need not go to the doctor, he can diagnose it. But he will not diagnose the way the doctors do, that you have got the cancer of the heart and cancer of this thing and cancer of that. But he will say it is these chakras are the left or the right. Now from where it is coming, how far it is going, he can tell the depth of the chakra. Because the chakra starts from here to here and this is the voice. So the depth of the chakra he can tell you, it is from here. He's catching from here, she's catching from there, she's catching from there. But there are many abstract things that happen. This is a very important thing. Once you get a realization, the Chiranjivas surrender. They are what you become their responsibility. All the deities are awakened. If you do anything against the deities, immediately they'll give you a hit. A person who has got realization, if he goes in a place which is not to be seen or which is not to be felt, which is not a good place, or a guru or somebody like that, immediately he will feel heated up. If he doesn't run away, if he still goes on and on and on, he'll lose his vibrations and he'll become just like the other person. So it's a very transitory state, still I would say, because still at this point, the repulsion is not so great that the man does not accept. Because if you accept it, you become just like that. If you do not accept it, that maybe little bodily problem you might have, you might get it burn your fingers or might get little burning here or something like that. But if you are not afraid of these bodily things, and if you do not want to accept it, then you start rising high. But as I told you, all the Chiranjivas start rising, looking out. If there is one realized person in a train, there cannot be an accident, and if there is an accident, nobody will die in that. If a realized soul, wounded can be, but so if we remember of one, we have seen of one incident where it happened. They were so slightly wounded that they didn't take them to the hospital, any one of them. I mean, little bit scratching might have been, but that's what they told me.
चित्त को देखें, श्वासों को देखें, विचारों को देखें, विचारों के बीच शून्यता को देखें,
Wobbling too much, and how to fix the attention. Now the quality of attention changes according to the state of your evolution. For example, in an animal,
चित्त के ऊपर से गुण हटा दें। अच्छा बुरा, ईगो सुपर ईगो, टाइमलेस, गुणातीत, कालातीत, timeless and formless without impact of object. आज्ञा से मुक्त चित्त ब्रह्मरंध्र को टच करता हुआ जैसे ही ब्रह्मरंध्र में प्रवेश होता है, वी आर कलेक्टिवली कॉन्शियस. Collective is all pervading. सामूहिक चेतना जो सब में चेतना है, उसके प्रति हम जागरूक, संवेदनशील महसूस होना शुरू हो जाती है. That is the first stage of चित्ता. अब धीरे धीरे लगातार चित्त को सत्व जो ब्रह्मरंध्र में स्पंदन हो रहा है, इसमें विलीन करते जाएं, एकाकार करते जाएं. You will lose the I part. आपका अहंकार प्रति अहंकार लूज होना शुरू होता है. लूज योर आई पार्ट. अपने आइडेंटिटी को विलीन कर दें. आप ही करता है. बूंद सागर में समाना शुरू हो जाती है. And when you attain this stage, जब आपकी चेतना सत्व में समाहित हो जाती है तो चिरंजीवी पाठ क्रियान्वित होता है। जो डिवाइन एनर्जी है, जिसको देवता स्वरूप कहा जाता है, वो क्रियान्वित होती है। इस अवस्था में बॉडीली पार्ट, जैसे जैसे आप शरीर की पकड़ से विमुक्त होते जाएंगे, वैसे वैसे आनंद को महसूस करेंगे। तो इन दो अवस्थाओं पर अगर आप रहेंगे तो आनंद सत चित आनंद अवस्था प्राप्त हो जाएगी। चित्त को हल्का, ब्रह्मरंध्र में और चैतन्य में विलीन करें। Dissolve your I part, bodily part. Feel yourself as a soul. आत्मा तत्व, आत्म तत्व चित्त में प्रवेश करे। चित्त में आत्म तत्व के दर्शन करें। उसका स्वरूप शरीर पर स्पर्श चैतन्य के रूप में हो रहा है। दोनों हाथ जोड़कर आत्म तत्व को नमन करें, जो चित्त में प्रकाशित हो रहा है, और सत चित आनंद स्वरूप अपने गुरु के श्री चरणों में नमन करें। दोनों हाथ सामने, कुछ देर बिल्कुल हल्का छोड़ दें। सुरता चेतना अपने मन को, मस्तिष्क को चेतना में विलीन कर दें, उससे ब्याह कर दें, उसके साथ बांध दें। बहुत सुंदर भजन है ये, जिसमें कुंडलिनी और सदाशिव के मिलन की, विवाह की बात कही गई है और उस मिलन में अपने आप को विलीन करने की बात कही है। कुंडलिनी जब सहस्रार पे आती है, उस घाट को चढ़ के 10वां द्वार खुल जाता है। दसवां द्वार खुल गया है और मैं साहिब से मिल रहा हूँ। जब कुंडलिनी सहस्रार में आ जाती है और एकाकार हो जाती है, तो उसी को उन्होंने कहा कि सूता को कर दिया ब्याह। यही परम लक्ष्य है, सदाशिव में चेतना का विलीन होना।